Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the first round of the Zelda 1 Randomizer tournament in the Hyrule bracket. Today, we've got a awesome race, a race that at the beginning, if you told me these two were racing in the finals, I'd have believed you. Cytown versus Shatty. My name is Tracy M. Joining me is Homer J. Smash. How you doing, Smash?
Doing pretty good. Like you said, very excited for this race. Two excellent runners, uh, both different styles. So it'll be really curious to see. We've got the gambler against the clearer. So who's going to win today? We'll find out.
Yeah, this is a little unfortunate for Cytown. You earn the 11th seed, you got to go against Shatty. Shatty had an interesting tournament run. Missed a ladder in his first race against Balmy and lost that one. Lost a couple of close ones to Mako, and I'm trying to remember what the other one was. Cytown's only loss was to Danny P Speed in week 1. I think they ended up on outside the brackets, but so I was calling out. I want Danny. I want to get that win, and that's very Cytown.
Yeah, he's like the wrestling heel. He likes to do that sort of thing. But the way that strength schedule works, it really it behooves you to win early, and he lost early, so then he was kind of behind the eight ball the whole time.
All right, here we go. We start next to start. Immediately we see Dark Nuts on the overworld.
I love seeing Darkness on the overworld. My least favorite dungeon enemy.
And Moblins. Okay, so we're gonna have Wizrobes, Lionels, and blanking out in the third one. Wizrobes, Lionels,
Gurias.
and Gorilla. Yeah, the ones I hate to see on the overworld the most is those Gorilla.
Yeah, Gurias I don't like on the overworld either. Gurias and Wizrobes are the two that I don't like. Darknuts and Lionels I'm fine with. 40
Ooh.
for the mids, nice.
Nice. Love a good 40 mid secret. These guys are gonna be able to afford anything they want to buy.
Yeah, so often you see people see that 77 for the large and they're like, oh no, there's just gonna be poverty C, there's no money,
Yeah,
and it's like
no.
there's so many more medium secrets.
It's all about the medium secret for me. Give me a good medium secret. I don't care what the rest is.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of even just depends on what you find, because if keys are plentiful in the dungeons and we find silvers early, or then it's like you're not going to buy anything anyways.
Oh, we can buy bombs and a candle.
Yeah,
11
this
rupees
is
for the bomb.
nice.
Good price.
Then you could just walk by all this stuff one time and you don't have to do it
Yeah.
twice.
We're gonna get our first Armos check here, as both our runners are gonna probably fill up on bombs and on the
Yep,
candle.
absolutely. Yeah, get an 8-pack, because you're just going to lose your money anyways this early. Might as well spend it on something.
And while it's not the you
Oh
can kill
my
things now.
goodness.
That's my
Wow.
favorite item. Give me a wand on the Armos, absolutely.
Oh yeah, heck yeah. I'm a big fan of the wand.
Hope side just needs to not die before he picks it up. Oh, there we go.
It's a little nervy there. So if we had the Wizrobes on the overworld, I'd be more inclined to dig this dungeon with the wand. So far though, these are all wand squishy, so that's good.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, I'd probably leave if I see Wizrobes in a room. I'm probably out. The wand will get you very far against everybody else, though. Or we could see a ladder block, and then we're probably out too.
Yeah, I don't know if Shatty saw this.
Hard
Okay,
ladder block.
never mind. Yeah, ladder blocked in 3. Well, unless we could bomb. Oh no, we saw the map.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Definitely a ladder block.
A little unfortunate that Cytown used the bomb before picking up the map, but I mean, you got a wand now, so you're actually going to be able to pick up bombs on the overworld.
Yeah, I think he just likes to go fast, so he's going to do all of that before he gets the map for sure.
9 for the small, not terrible, not great.
Yeah, really anything that's not like 1, 2, or a 3.
I know, right?
It's like such a waste of my time if it's a 1. It's like, why did I even touch that thing?
Yeah, exactly. 9 is enough to matter. It's almost a bomb pack in this case, so. Looks like Shatty's going to start by doing Candle Row. Looks like Cytown's going to head over to the Deadwoods. And maybe ride up through the grave.
So much money early. I actually I don't like getting this much money in like the first 10 caves because you know you're just gonna lose it all. Luckily, they were able to get their candle and their bombs. I'd want to find arrows next.
Yep.
Love
Yeah,
buying arrows early.
Yeah, this is where I'm hoping for an arrow shop. It could be worse though, you know, with this flag set and without the extra candles. You know, a lot of times I'll get a lot of money. It's like I don't want to spend it on something until I get that candle.
Get the candle.
At least
yeah,
we have
exactly.
the candle. We're just looking for our arrows, and you know maybe we won't even need to buy those. But there's only a very few situations that I don't buy arrows when I see the shop and have the money. Pretty much the only time I won't buy those arrows is if I know where the bow is, and I know I'm not gonna get, hey, surprise, you got a bow, now you want to be able to fire it. Or if I still haven't got, if I don't like to buy the arrows before the Armos item, but we've got the Armos item. That's the one time I will feel bad for, you know, finding arrows.
Yes, you buy them and then you get it right away. It's like, shoot,
you know,
I
it's
should
like,
have
well, that was
checked
free.
Yeah, I
Any
agree.
road. Ooh,
Yeah, these are not
definitely.
bad. Yeah, it's actually pretty decent. We've got forest, level 5,
Oh,
death
I like
mountain.
him. Yeah, I like being able to just get knock this off right here. Now, don't have a, you know, this is best any roads would have one near your start spot. But other than that, like these are really spread out.
Yeah, and we find level 2.
See if we can do anything here. So far, so good.
Yeah,
That's a
set up a
Kaneki door
Kaneki.
too. Yeah, I like what Sai did. He picked up the clock, and so he just said, you know, I'll just bomb the Tektite instead of worrying about.
Yep.
You don't want to go back and get this key that dropped though, and you know, save the door.
Yeah, for sure.
Hi,
There we
Wizrobe.
go.
This is the problem with digging with just the wand.
It may be, it's like Wizrobes or like a really late Dodongo that you see. It's just like,
Yeah.
oh man. Like obviously you can feed them 2 bombs, but you don't get your bomb pack back.
You know, if it's a single Dodongo and I have enough bombs to use those 2 and still have leftover, it's one thing. But when you get to 3, it's really bad because you have to use 6, and then if you miss, oops. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. Oh, magic key for the white sword item up in the letter cave.
Yeah, that's a great item.
Yeah, especially it's sitting at 0 keys. No, he wasn't able to pick it up. There was another heart. So cytown got the heart out of 2, and then he also got a heart in the Dead Woods.
Yep.
I don't know where Shatty picked up his heart, like maybe Candle Row or over by Vanilla 1 or something.
Yeah, something like that. There's a sword.
Mm-hmm.
There's our map of 2. Chat saying it was Candle Row, so. The unfortunate thing is if Shay routes this the way I expect him to, which is to end over where Cytown is right now, he's not going to have. I guess we need a ladder.
Ooh, yep.
He's gonna get that heart in level 2, and he's not going to be able to go right back to the any key.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so yeah, silvers in 2. So we won't be searching for those. I would just leave at this point. You're going to have to come back with a ladder for the silvers anyway. You've got Wizrobes in here. Cytown says, no, I'm going to try and get the Triforce. The one argument for getting the Triforce is then you could recorder back here later.
Yep, that's you kind of
get the recorder.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I get both sides. I don't think you'd be wrong to leave, but this is also not necessarily a place that I want to have to walk back to.
Yeah, it's fair. But you're gonna. I mean, you're not getting a ladder. You're gonna have to come back here at some point. But yeah, if you have the recorder, it's better.
If you have the recorder, then you could just recorder. Yeah. One more bomb.
Shatty finding level 4. I think he was in the forest near the Armos forest. I'm not sure if it's the bird spot or one of the Armos.
I think it was the medium secret Armos. 4 is a good one to find early. Everyone always talks about how 5 has so many keys, but I find that level 4 has a decent amount of keys usually.
Yep. And this could be a push block. I think I'd rather it be the map. Just let me know where I'm going. Where do I need to bomb?
Yeah,
neither. Neither one.
Cytown gets a couple of globals. Nice. So he's going to be able to hopefully see these other rooms. Are we going to have to bomb those Wizrobes? Nope.
Oh, nope. Sitting there right there, free on the ground.
Yep. Same with 4. This is
It's
like
funny. Yeah,
I
go
try to
ahead.
tell new runners that just walk through the rooms. Like stop clearing all these junk rooms because so
Yeah,
often the compass or the Triforce is just laying there on the ground.
yeah, so true. It is, but this this screen, oh my.
Yeah, both of these they're in
Okay, just
some dire straits. Juan makes this doable.
yeah, yeah. You're not. Well, you could maybe candle boost if you get them positioned right, but yeah, it's gonna be a
Yeah,
tough one. There's our map of 4.
yeah, it's pretty linear.
So I imagine Cytown maybe has the route that Shatty went, and if he picks up that take any, he's going to be able to
Yeah,
get that key. Now, it's Cytown. I've known him to pick up the potion before he gets to 6 heart. So let's see if he does that here. He's
yeah,
going to be
that's
very
true.
sad if he does that.
I always yell at him for doing that too because I think it's so stupid.
We've had that conversation as well.
It's so, like I don't know why you're doing that. This makes no sense. He loves his potion. I mean, he is a potion fiend
No,
early and
I
often.
mean, I love my potions too, but I like to buy them if I can. The picking up the one from the take any is the, oh gosh, I don't have the letter yet. Grab the take any, and then usually I find the letter like right afterwards.
Of course.
So annoying.
Yeah, there
Oh,
he
grab the
goes.
heart. Okay, good,
Gets
good.
his heart.
Gonna get that any key.
Maybe I'm rubbing off on him. See, Shatty is in a push block room here. See our item in 4, or is this the heart? It's the
That's the
heart.
heart.
Which is fine, because now he can pick up the any key.
Yeah, and he's in a much closer position. He's gonna be able to pick it up before he goes into that level too, so that's good for him.
Yep. Yeah, he'll be able to walk right to it.
See, now we're gonna pick
There
up
we go.
and my only concern there, and this is not gonna happen, but I always worry about those muggers grabbing my hearts before I can get
Yes.
the white sword item, but I think we're gonna be
Yes.
fine here.
Double heart 4.
Yeah, we're gonna go grave before northeast for Cytown, so this is gonna delay his sword pickup a little bit longer.
Shatty's finished here.
Very quick level 4. Let's see. Looks like he didn't get the item yet. Let's see if he goes back in. It is the Armo spot though.
Oh, he saw it. It was both of them were hearts.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, because he's got 7 hearts now. There you go.
Cytown found something. Level 8.
Yeah.
He still does not have his sword. Yeah, because
Nope.
he hasn't gone up to that corner yet. I think
Now-
eight with a wand is pretty bold, because you could get pretty deep in here before you find something you can't kill.
Yeah. Doing the first couple rooms, I often like to just kind of test the enemy set, even if I didn't have it, even if I was just with a candle at this point.
I love it. I love it when my opponents do that. I want them to always go into the dungeons with nothing. Run around there naked. You know what I mean? Please. I'm going to go get my sword, and I'll see you on the other side.
Yeah, I'm guilty of sometimes staying in those dungeons a little bit too long, but looks like we got the pseudo segment going on, and Cytown's just gonna go right through it. Still not sure if this is the Wizrobe enemy set or not.
Daddy made his way up to Death Mountain.
He may meet Cytown in this level 8 pretty soon.
I'm guessing he took the any roads from the forest and found level 7.
Yeah. Both runners in big annoying dungeons.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, you get that bomb upgrade. Nice.
Absolutely. I mean, I could make the argument that you buy it after you're done with 7 because you're in Death Mountain, you're about to clear a bunch of things. But now we see Gibdos in the next room. They're going to drop you something if you absolutely need it. And we got +5 for. I didn't see the first.
Yeah.
It was 2 digits, so yeah.
+5 is great.
At this rate, by the time Cytown sees that any key, he's not going to need it anymore.
Yeah, right. I think 22 keys is the most that I've had before I picked up the any key. I still picked it up. I still picked it up. I think it was one of my first tournament races against Imasak.
We can skip this room.
Yeah, he doesn't know that though.
No.
He's just so fast that
Yeah.
he does stuff like this and it doesn't matter. He still wins. But this one will not drop an 8. 1, 4, and 5.
Everything's one. Yeah, this is what I keep telling people when they have trouble with figuring out drop rooms. Once I figured out that all the exceptions were 1, 4, and 5, or some combination thereof, it became a lot easier to actually remember where drop rooms happen and don't.
Yeah, 1, 4, and 5. Yeah, no bombs. And he has that Dodongo. Can't do anything with it. Yep. So he's going to clear this for nothing. He's probably going to die, actually. This is a pretty tough room.
Yeah, like that 1, 4, and 5 thing just made it so much easier. Okay, Shatty in level 7. Neither one has found an item yet.
No, I think Shatty got the floor heart.
Which he's we now know is not the coast heart. So it's good to know that early.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So cytown saved some time probably killing the Gleeok, because then he didn't have to go back to the start of the dungeon. And he did not die. And there's his bombs, so all is right in the world. These nice squishy Tektites, much better.
Yeah, it's always nice when you can kill those Tektites in one shot. I mean, they might be 2 HP because we have the wand, but we don't care. Yeah. We have the wand.
Exactly. We won't be using the wood sword for much.
Nope. Just see if this room actually pushes. Nope.
Yeah, anecdotally, this one like never pushes to me. It just the maze room. There's the Triforce for Shatty. Just needs to find the item now.
It looks like he's gonna grab it. He may or may not go back in. We got an any road pretty close to this, so I could see.
Yeah,
see
that's
leaving.
true.
I could see coming back in. I could see. Yeah, he looks like he's cleared a good amount of it, so coming back in could make sense. Of course, you also have all these spots back.
From what I know about Shatty, this makes a lot of sense for him to leave. I think that he likes to take the gambles. For me personally, we've already now seen that we need a ladder. We know we need a bow. Recorder would be nice to have. So there's so many items still missing. But I get it. I get it both ways.
Yeah, Shatty doesn't have the information about the silvers in 2 yet. It's like cytown's bailing on level 8. I'm not sure how I feel about that, because he spent a lot of time in there. He had 1 bomb for those Dodongos, so he could have tried to bomb one of them to get the smoke one of them. I don't know. Not with
a wand. He doesn't have a sword.
Not with the wand. He doesn't have a sword.
That's why I wouldn't have gone in there in the first place.
Yeah.
Exactly what I was saying is you can find something
Dodongos
pretty late in the game that you can't kill.
Not grabbing the arrows. He knows where the silvers are, so I guess it makes a little more sense than normal. Shatty finds level 6.
Yeah, he might be just a few more dollars away from a blue ring, and then that'll speed him up too.
Yeah. Cytown definitely not shy about buying that blue ring. I feel like he's whenever I buy a blue ring anymore. Once I got to the point where I didn't need it, I always regret it because I never have the money situation. Is always ends up bad for me. I feel like there's a certain talent for knowing when to buy a blue ring, in that situation, and I don't seem to have it.
Yeah, I don't know. I just for people that it's like it's a useful item. So even if you don't quote unquote need it, it's like I like to get it because then it could just tank things so much faster.
Yeah.
One less hit that you have to worry about deep in a dungeon.
Shatty's Triforce out of 6.
Yeah.
Taking a bit of that Triforce lead as cytown still doesn't have a sword. This is getting to the point where you really got to say, you know what, the wand is great, and it really, really is. At some point, you actually need to have a sword.
You got to have that sword. Yeah. Gotta have that sword. Let's see what's on the coast here.
I didn't see it.
It was the bow. So we are ladder blocked, ladder blocked, ladder blocked so
yeah,
far.
that's crazy. We haven't seen 9 yet either.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I guess I'm just assuming most of the people watching are kind of up to date with the flags, but that is one of the big ones. Is that we don't know if it's 5, 6, 7, or 8 Triforces that we need to get into 9.
All right, let's see what cytown does now. Maybe he finally goes up to the northeast where his sword is and where his any key is, and he'll be around level 4 as well.
I mean, he's running out of spots. Other than East Death Mountain, I think all of his open caves are over on this side.
Yep. I think he's gonna bomb the south coast first. Gets a nice bomb drop there.
So he'll find 6 at level 8. So we'll see if he digs that.
Just don't use that potion by accident. That's what happens to me sometimes.
It's okay now because he's on half heart, but I've used the potion when you're at full health and you just get that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, feels
usually
bad.
Usually it's when I have bait. He's just gonna use it.
I'm telling you, he's early and often. Like, there's no bad time to use the potion. Dying is worse. Use the potion.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
There's always more potions. Like, just use it. People just don't want to use their potion. They want to save it for Ganon. It's like, you got to get there first.
So true. There goes Shatty. Buys a blue potion. I didn't see what the price of the red one was, but apparently he could not afford it, I don't think.
Yeah, I think 39 for the blue, 70 something for the 75. Thank you, Tabby Orange, our tracker extraordinaire tonight.
So a little bit of a discount if you could go ahead and buy the red one, but if you can't afford the red one, 39 is not bad for the blue.
No, I mean, I'm not good at math, but that doesn't hardly seem worth it.
Another heart for cytown. Shatty's going to pick up his any key.
Man, he's close to magical sword strength.
Oh, Shatty loves his magical sword. We haven't seen it yet, so.
Absolutely. Who doesn't? But pretty light on the items. Here's 5.
All right.
So many hearts and nothing else that we need.
Yeah, the ladder is going to break this open. And of course, we still need to find 9 to find out just how many Triforces we need. I mean, this if this ends up being an 8 Triforce seed, Shatty having those extra Triforces could make a big difference. On the other hand, if the ladder is in one of those dungeons, 6 or 7, that could be problematic for him.
Here's 6 for Cytown. He'll come back to it after he checks the coast. Shatty did get the red candle in 5. One of those unique spots you were talking about, where level 5 has that drop in the kind of like the middle of the right hand side. Yep. It's the only dungeon that does that. Yeah, red candle's nice. It loses a lot of utility when you have the wand, in my opinion.
Yeah, my favorite. I mean, if this were 2Q enemies, the red candle, I'd pick it up.
Oh, for sure.
Right now, it's on the floor and just walk over. I'm gonna grab the red candle there too. But I'm not walking down the stairs for it in this case.
I usually do. I walk and then I say, "Dang it, I have the wand. What am I? I'm not ever gonna use this."
Yeah. But yeah, when you have those second quest enemies and you can do extra candle boosting and try and avoid those red bubbles, then it really shines. But in a 1Q enemy set, it's kind of a nice to have.
All right.
There's that Triforce out of 6 for Cytown. I don't think he goes back in, at least not yet.
No, I wouldn't. And just calling out, because you said it earlier, so that drop there for Shatty in the island, that's only a level 5 situation.
Only 5.
Level 4, it'll be in the bottom right.
And any other levels, but level 4, because one of the things we found out recently is that and I've always suspected this, if an item drops in that room in vanilla, it's more likely to show up in the randomizer.
In the randomizer.
So like the tea room, I think, was the one that showed up the most. Where that drop in 5 just always clear this room in 5. There's gonna
That's
be
how I
something
feel.
there.
Like the horizontal shoot room in 3.
Yes.
Like the Chevy
Yes.
room in 8, I feel
Yep.
like drops a lot. It's like
Yep.
you kind of see trends. We gotta go all the way up to this top right in level 5.
Cytown, meanwhile, gonna get his stuff out of 4. We'll see if he gets both hearts.
Yeah, Chevy had a pretty decently quick 4. I don't remember there being any like Dodongo situation or something where Sai might be in trouble without the sword.
Yeah, we haven't seen Wizrobes outside of level 2.
Mm-hmm.
So they may just be in there. Or I mean, obviously they may just be in there, and we might never see him again if this is not a 8 Triforce seed. Cytown already skipping hearts.
He's done with hearts, and we
done with
need a
hearts.
recorder, and we need a ladder now. So I think we're definitely gonna have to go back to 7 and possibly 6 to get that item.
Well, he's gonna grab the floor heart. That's a little less out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's always funny. I can always predict whether he's gonna actually go for Magic Sword or not, because he would have grabbed that heart in the stair if he was thinking Magic Sword. We haven't even seen it yet. He's cleared a lot of the overworld, so he's probably just thinking, yeah, I'm not gonna worry about Magic Sword.
He had a wand like, I don't know, 30 seconds into the seed, so that's so much extra combat there.
Yep.
So this will be a quicker 4, I believe, for Cytown than it was for Shatty.
Meantime, Shatty might have a quicker. Well, I mean, I was gonna say he could have a quicker 2. We might actually have a slower 2 because Cytown was skipping rooms, like that Red Wizard room is a room that Shatty might choose to clear. And I don't think I don't know if Cytown cleared this like room or not, but there's more rooms to clear, and we saw everything without Cytown having to clear those rooms.
He definitely cleared it because we had the
his
map.
Yeah. Definitely saw the map. So this is gonna get, if Cytown goes to the northeast here, he's gonna get his sword. And he's gonna get his key. Don't buy.
Thought about it.
You've got 7. You've got 7 keys.
I think he was like arrows. Silvers, I already know where that is. Keys. I got 7 keys. What am I doing?
But he's got that situation I talked about, the bow on the coast.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you that's like the one time where I just don't prioritize buying arrows because you never know.
Yeah, that's true.
Normally it's like, well, I might just run into the arrow. If I run into the bow in a dungeon, there's where Shatty is right now. He's killing a Pole's voice.
Yep.
It feels really bad to be in a dungeon, pick up your bow, and you can't fire it because you didn't buy arrows. Well, that's not going to happen here because you're going to get your ladder. You're going to go get your bow on the coast. Come here and get your silvers.
Dude, you're so close to your sword. Just go get your sword. Stop going into these levels. There's like 3 open caves left.
Being stubborn. I'll tell you a funny story about Cytown. Last summer, I called a race of his at the end of the season BR Battle Royale event, and there was he got a bow in someplace really dumb that really helped him out. But then he didn't buy arrows, and he got Goma blocked a couple of times. Even though I kept saying you should buy arrows, of course he can't hear me. The next day, I'm watching an old race. I think you and him were on the call together, and like 5 minutes in, he's talking about how you should always buy your arrows early. So I actually messaged him and said you need to watch this race from this time, and sure enough, yeah, it was pretty good.
That's great.
All right, Shatty going back into 2. We don't think he's gotten the Triforce. We know it's in the upper right. Looks like he's gonna leave. Like I thought. Well, I said I would have, but
yeah, he's out of there. He'll be back, and there's the Dig Dogger for Cytown. So he's got the red candle already. So
yeah, not sure. Does he have the compass? He doesn't have the compass yet.
Oh, he doesn't know that that's the Triforce.
I think that was the case with Shatty as well.
Got the compass and then realized that was the Dig Dogger.
Oh, chat's saying Shatty got the Triforce into? Okay. Right, the compass was here, and we had to walk around to get it.
Yep. He'll see it and do the same thing. After he looks for another key.
Seven's not. He's got 7. You got 7 keys, dude. He doesn't know that he's gonna have all the keys shortly.
No, like you can never have enough keys. I pick up keys after I pick up the any key. What are you talking about? I've walked across the room to pick up a key.
Yeah, I would have wanted that key too if I, in this situation, or even better, you've got 10 keys, but you're still trying not to open locked doors. I do that too.
Yep. There's 9.
Hey,
9 is at 9.
8.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Then there's the Dig Dugger learning for cytown. Cytown's gonna be happy to see 8 Triforces. I know that.
Oh yeah,
I think he talked last week about hating the 5. The 5 is just so many gambles.
The 5 is so scary. Like you do your 5 dungeons. You have bow silvers and maybe you have bow and ladder even, or maybe bow and silvers but no ladder. And it's like you go into. I mean, the play is to go into 9, but you could have to leave 9 to find your silvers or to find a ladder or to find I guess recorder would be the only other thing. And not even know where your dungeons are to go look.
Yeah, I know.
Suddenly you're clearing a whole bunch of overworld.
Yeah, it's crazy. And so we've seen most of the dungeons. Have we seen 3?
I believe we have not seen 3. Or 1. Have we seen 1? We haven't seen 1.
I thought... Was it 1 the one that they found early that they were ladder blocked from, or was that a different dungeon?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't always rely. No,
that was 3.
It's right here. It was 3, and we don't have 1. Okay.
Okay, so we haven't found 1. All right. We're running out of spots because we've seen Death Mountain, we've seen the Grave, we've seen, I think, all the open caves.
Yeah, Shatty's going to enter 8 for the first time. Let's see if cytown does Death Mountain or goes back to 8 here.
Okay, so Shatty hasn't done the Grave yet. And maybe we haven't seen this bomb spot down here. I don't know if cytown had a bomb when he was over here.
He did. I'm not sure. cytown's going to go back into level 8. He's cleared a lot of this level 8, and now he's got his sword. So
he wants to finish this up. And this will be good. 2 items in here. Again, we're ladder blocked, we're recorder blocked. We can't find 1, so...
Yeah, and cytown doesn't know. Yeah, cytown doesn't know he needs that recorder yet because he hasn't seen the entry to level 9. But you kind of expect it.
Yeah. Well, that's not helpful.
Yeah, we know that that's not the coast heart. So now there's an item on the floor. As much as I love the new way of doing the flags, we're never going to get a triple heart 8, which was never a fun thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
It is kind of like when you see a heart in the stair, and it's like, well, I guess now I got to find the floor item in, fill in the blank, big dungeon would be 6, 7, or 8. Compass is good, though.
Compass is nice. And that's a room we've seen, I feel like. Maybe not, because I think the stair was blocking that left side.
I don't know if he got all the way down there from the other direction, because this is a pseudo segment, like most of the vanilla dungeons in the game, where the segment is separate from where the staircase takes you someplace not
right
connected. Oh, good. The virus go down in a bomb. That's always good to know.
Yeah, really nice clock. And a good global heart there, so we don't have to hear the beeping anymore.
I know there's some runners that absolutely hate the beep. I swear for me, it's like, I like to put the beep on just because that'll incentivize me to do something to get rid of it.
Oh, yeah. No, I run with the beep, too. I didn't when I first started playing. I was like, this is terrible. Let me turn this off. And then I was dying a lot. So I was like, well, I'll do whatever I can to help me not die so much.
The best ways to speed up is to not die, you know? Here's that the dongle run we saw
Exactly.
earlier.
Yeah, that's what, whenever new people come in and they're like, I want to get better. How do I get better? Stop dying and stop clearing is generally
Mm-hmm.
the answer. Ooh, this
Oh,
sucks.
that's a problem.
Can't even clear it. Well, maybe we would have to wait a long time for them to.
Yeah, I mean that's clearable. Those two dongles will walk over the water,
Mhm.
but oh my god, waiting for them to
Well,
do it sounds like a horrible
they're
thing.
they're coded to be able to walk across the water. They might not. They
I
might
mean, they
not
will
walk
if you
across
want
the
to. Yeah,
water.
if you want to wait patiently for however many minutes, they will
I don't
eventually
know.
do it. But yeah, no,
I've been
that's
in
not.
some water rooms and waited a long time for the
I,
dongos.
yeah, I don't think it's. I don't think actually waiting for them is the right answer. I'm just saying, wait long enough, we'll get there. If you're just casually playing a seed, maybe go
I
feed your
remain
cat, go to
unconvinced.
the bathroom,
I remain
come back, they'll be
unconvinced.
on the other side.
I hate those things. They're my least favorite enemy in the game.
No, for me it's the likes. Hate the
Oh, I
likes.
don't mind them so much. I wonder if the Triforce is also a item room
At this point, I think there's a good chance we have a super room.
because
I
we're
thought for
running out
sure
of
that was.
them.
I thought that was gonna be a mugger. Like, you see
Yeah,
this
I always
fire door.
expect.
Oh,
Oh, there we
there's.
go.
Yep, there we got a power bracelet.
Okay.
That could unlock some dungeons for us.
Okay.
Shatty
Oh no, here
also.
it is.
Yeah, Shatty joining
Shatty's an
Cytown
8.
in this 8.
Good. Keep this nice and close. And there's the ladder.
Oh, there's the ladder. That's really good for
Wide
Cytown.
open. Yeah, wide open. So we'll see how long it takes Shatty to get through here. Because Cytown, he was in here twice, and he spent a decent amount of time in this 8. So if Shatty has a super quick 8, this could be a good boon for him. Unfortunately, he's only sitting at 1 bomb.
That's
And
fun.
the Dongo City over here. Plus, I think you needed bombs just to explore, and certainly to get to that Triforce room.
Easy Triforce room.
Yep. All right.
This is a great area to get the power bracelet too, because you've got the grave power bracelet spot right here. You've got, I imagine Cytown's going to do some West Death Mountain checks. You've got that power bracelet spot, the one that's only 1/3 to open anyway, but you hate to have to come all the way back for it.
Yeah, I hope that he remembers that he has it and checks the one that he's walking away from.
Yeah, maybe he wants to do East Death Mountain first, which I think gets him level 9.
Yeah, level 9 was vanilla today. It was at Spectacle Rock. I believe that's the first time he's burned himself tonight. I like to keep a side burns himself counter.
I mean,
So
to be fair though,
fun.
he is setting up a count.
Yes, he is. Blue Dark Knot's not what you want to build your count, though.
No, the red moblins will work though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, Shatty's coming out here to farm these red darkness to get bombs to be able to do more in 8. So the interesting question at this point is level 1 underneath the power bracelet spot, or do we need to dig the item out of... Oh, I guess we have 6 and 7.
Dude, he forgot he had
forgot.
it. Maybe he's just clearing. He's trying to clear these enemies. No.
No, I think... Oh my god. I saw the race last week you called where
Yeah.
he had forgotten that he had the recorder, which actually worked out well for him because
Yeah.
it allowed him to get the silvers before he got the bow.
Yeah, the problem is the recorder. Oh, there we go. Maybe
Okay,
this is the
he
check.
remembers now.
Yeah, there we go.
There we
Okay.
go. Didn't open.
The recorder you see, as you're scrolling through your items, but the power
Yeah.
bracelet you don't.
Nope,
So
you don't see it at all.
there was a tournament where we started with an item, and whenever I would start with the power bracelet, I would always forget to check.
Yep. So Cytown, not knowing that he has to do all eight dungeons, looks like he's going to skip out on level 7, which makes sense. But unfortunately, he's going to have to come back here at some point.
Well, because now he knows he's got bow and silvers.
Yep.
And so he's done 4 dungeons already, and he's got 3 that he knows was ladder block. So it makes a lot of sense. Skip it until you find 9.
And we have the Any Road. Yeah, and you get the Any Road right here, so he's going to be able to get back here easy enough.
Here we go. Shatty's about to get his power bracelet and ladder. I think he was definitely an 8.
Oh, I mean,
less time.
I think this 8 was faster for him just the second time versus this time versus cytown's second time.
One time, yeah. So saving a lot of time here.
Okay, there's the bow for cytown. I imagine he goes and gets those silvers.
Yeah, seems like he's heading that way.
Now, if Shay doesn't bomb into that Triforce, he doesn't have the compass, so he might not bomb into that Triforce room.
That's true. It might take him longer. Yeah, he can't quite finish up unless he...
Oh, I don't know why I'm surprised he bombed this one.
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure what his map looks like.
If he bombs to the right, yeah, he's gonna
yeah,
bomb.
He's got it.
He's gonna bomb. Nice. You know why? Because he's got this
the Gliok.
Which
is the one that cytown had to kill because he didn't have the bomb earlier. Oh my gosh, would have saved him so much time.
Much quicker 8 for
Just to have
Shatty.
a bomb. Yeah, way faster.
So cytown's gonna go ahead and grab his silvers.
Yep.
So essentially, Shatty up a level 7 Triforce, but we do need a recorder. And we do need to find level 1, so there's still a lot of places where cytown can make up that time.
Yep.
But I think it comes back down to, like you said, digging a level 8 without that sword the first time. If cytown had the second version of there's a magic sword along the river,
and that would have really helped Shatty take a sizable lead too if you had magical sword. Absolutely. Here we go. Here's one.
Oh, they're both finding it at the same time.
At the same time. Yeah.
And I imagine after cytown's done with level 1, he's found all his dungeons except level 9. That's when you get your 5 Triforces. You really want to push to find that level 9 because what if you can just walk right in, just beat it? We know he can't.
Yeah,
he doesn't know
that's true. You know, it might. If we find if the recorder is in 7, that's going to be better for cytown than if recorder's in here.
Oh,
because if he finds recorder and raft in here, he's going to check all those spots. And Shatty is going to not have to go back to 7. So.
Yep.
I don't know why he didn't push this.
There's the
raft.
Okay, well.
We don't need.
The raft, I feel like, is less of a big deal because just the 2 spots, and I don't think you prioritize going right back to the raft.
No, those are like your last. The coast raft's like your last check since he's already got the bow.
Did we see the Triforce array that we're skipping the compass?
I think he's like, there's only 5 rooms. I'm gonna. Oh, hello. I think he'll go back and pick that up.
I think so. I mean, I know neither one of these runners needs the ring, but you don't want to give that advantage to your opponent. You know how good your opponent is. We did not see the Triforce ray because it's in the room that cytown's about to enter right now. And it's bow blocked.
It is. And Shatty doesn't have arrows.
Oh, cytown hasn't seen the raft yet. That's why he's continuing.
Yeah, he skipped a stair push room.
Yep.
Like the second room in.
Oh gosh, Shatty hasn't gone and gotten his silvers yet. Classic, see the item, have the item. Well, you've seen it, but you don't have it.
Yeah, he doesn't have arrows or bow, so he needs the whole package.
He needs to get both of them.
I think he was on his way when he found one, so he's like, well, I might as well just go ahead and do one.
Yeah, we'll do one.
And then
that is going to give cytown some time back, so that is... Yeah, this is the room, right? Yeah, there it is. There's the raft.
So he'll pick it up because he doesn't know that we don't need it.
Now, all he's missing is level 9. He's seen everything else.
Nice scroll there from Shatty. Take the coast item and then screen scroll into this screen here. Gonna get to level 2 very fast. Shatty's moving very efficiently.
Chad asked if 3 is recorder blocked. No, 3 is ladder blocked, as it turns out. It's actually this screen right here, if I'm not mistaken, the cytown's walking through.
It might also be recorder block. We don't know.
So cytown not even none. Oh, he's gonna do the raft spot. That makes sense.
Yeah.
You went
I
back
don't think
into that raft.
it won't take him too long to find 9. I don't think he has a ton left to do.
I think all he has is East Death Mountain and the other raft spot.
Yeah. And then like the power bracelet spot that he didn't do in the grave.
Hint shop. I don't think we need to buy hints today. I mean, I
No.
suppose that you. I mean, I'm trying to think. What have we not seen? We don't know what the item is in 3. We don't know what the item is in 7. That's all we got left at this point.
Just where the recorder is. Yeah.
It says which one's got the recorder at this point.
Mm-hmm. But you would still take a book because you're going to get
level
maybe
9.
a hint to 9.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah, you always pick up the book unless you've already, located Ganon, Zelda, and your silvers, and you're in 9, right? But you're not gonna. You're not gonna go buy the. You're not gonna go buy the.
Not by the hints. No, heck no. Nothing doing here, so East Death Mountain, Shatty gets his Triforce out of 1. So he already knows where everything is in 5, and then 3, assumedly, is not going to be too terrible.
Yeah, my Shatty's going to do 3 first. Cytown could do either one. We'll see. Gonna take the long way around, do the arrow first. Good bomb force.
Yeah, this arrow never pushes unless it does. It's like my least favorite check in the game.
It's a terrible check.
The power bracelet spot in the forest, that's the one that I will go there first, because I always find it opens by the fairy fountain. I guess it's the desert, but
I mean, Fred had to do a little bit of shenanigans in order to make sure that you don't have like just two locations. And like if you were strictly to say the desert, you'd have 3 places that could be in the desert.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
And they don't even open in Quest. They don't even open in Quest 1. So.
All right, there we go. So he knows what to do for 9. So we'll see both of them in 3 at the same time. Looking for that recorder for 5. And then Sai's got to go back to 7 to get that Triforce, which I feel like wasn't too far in.
No, I think it was pretty quick. And get the heart in the stair. Shatty doesn't even pick it up. I'm a little surprised. Well, I mean, he did find Magic Sword and he tried it on 10 hearts, but I guess he's given up on that dream.
I think he's in pedal to the metal mode at this point.
Yeah. You know who you're going up against. You can't be wasting that kind of time for a non-guaranteed Magic Sword. There's the Triforce for Sai. Now, if you're Cytown, I could see you saying, you know what, let's gamble on, let's go to 7. We'll see if he does.
Well, it's right by start too, this dungeon.
Not so going back in. Okay.
Either way, I think is a fine choice.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I think that 3 is so small that it makes sense just to go ahead and dig it, but it's right by start.
And I don't know if I mean, me personally, I'd be feeling behind after that 8 dig, but then again, I'm with you. I wouldn't have done that much of 8.
Yeah. He's definitely, he's wanting to push, for sure. Both of them are, I think.
There's the recorder in 3.
Yep.
And that's going to be, that's go mode for Shatty. He just needs to pick his Triforce. Go back to 5, pick his Triforce up. Definitely a bit of a lead here. You know,
he will be a 9 before Cytown. But I don't think by like, a crazy amount.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to take Cytown too long for that level 7. He's going to be able to record her up to level 8 to get there relatively quickly.
It just kind of depends. I mean, if 9 is free, then this is definitely Shatty's to lose.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Sometimes we've had those 4-room 9s. Going the wrong way for recorder, unfortunately. This is going to spend a little extra time here, but...
Yeah, and again, we know it's the floor drop, because he knows it's the floor drop. Mm-hmm. Now he's seen this the heart in the stair.
Gonna get some bombs, which is good.
But yeah, in the end, I mean, if they have similar 9s, the big difference was just Cytown digging that level 8 for as long as he did and just not getting any payout the first time.
Yep. And to a smaller degree, Shatty found 9 earlier and knew the 8 Triforce requirement earlier.
Yeah, and that did make a difference for cytown because I think he would have just done that 7 when he was there the first time if he had known he had to do all 8 Triforces.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
That's not where he wanted to record to. Oh, he's gonna get the Triad 5 first. I
Yeah,
guess
he's
that
gonna
makes
do
sense.
5.
'Cause then you can take the get your Triforce at 7. It's a little bit closer to level 9.
Right.
There's not really anything super close to that level 9 though.
No, I mean honestly, 3 is not that far from it. Just go straight up. That's only a few screens away from where you would whistle to go to 1 in vanilla.
All right, there's the Triforce for Shatty. We'll have to go ahead and switch that music over to Shatty's stream. If we can.
Yeah, not sure. I know sometimes he runs with not clean audio, but it sounds like today for the tournament he's running it, so that's good.
I mean, he's even not using his Super Mario sprites for the tournament, so.
I know. I'm so thankful.
Yes, I mean, I know some of the other sprite sets are cool, and I've gotten used to his, but like, it's very confusing at times.
I'm so clueless. I was doing Dragon Dark's Legacy of the Wizard sprites, and I was like, I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't, they sent me their sprites too, and I still don't know. All right,
here we go, level 9.
So 49, what was that, 49.55 or so? Walking into 9. See how long it takes Cytown to get here.
A 50-minute, sub 50 entry into level 9 in an 8 try seed is really good.
And we've already got the pig. Wowzer.
Oh, I hate this room for Ganon fights.
If she's in one of these doors,
it's just over.
Yep. Nice stun lock from Shatty.
Ah, he lost it. And of course, he went the wrong way on the second hit.
It's a lot harder to keep the stun lock with beams.
Yeah.
Because the sound is different.
Yeah, I also find that the biggest difference for me with the wood sword is just sometimes it's just you having to keep that rhythm for so much longer.
Yeah.
Wood sword is with with the magic sword or even the white sword.
Got it done. Let's see what's in door number 1.
Well, we got a map. We take that. We take those.
Yeah.
These 9s have been really small. We're missing an entire column on the right side, and most of the column on the right.
Yeah, there's a whole bite out of it.
Yep.
All right, at least it's not ridiculously free. Got to earn it a little bit.
And we have the any key, so we don't care if you're gonna. We'll just give you those 3 keys.
I don't remember where this Triforce was in 7.
I don't either.
I think Shatty was in here for a decent amount. It wasn't completely free like 6 was.
And we now can fill out our tracker, I think, because that's the blue boomerang. And no, I guess there must be something else we're missing because I see 3 items not marked.
Wooden boomerang and book. Oh, white sword.
So what else? Yeah. What other dungeon do we not see the item at? I'm just trying to. 2 items in 8 and 9, of course.
Yeah. Huh. 6. We never got the other item out of 6.
Right, that's right.
Took the try
yeah,
early.
6 could have had the recorder. We completely forgot about 6.
Mm-hmm. There she is. GG.
There she is. Wow.
Very fast race. 52:27. I'm not actually in the race room, so I don't know if that was the official time.
52:26.
Okay.
GG's for Shatty.
Yeah, GG Shatty.
Upset by
Super
Steve,
fast.
but yeah, I would not call this an upset. I mean, officially.
No, this was like a coin flip.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I might have given the slight edge to cytown, but nothing huge. And we do have Shatty joining us. GG's.
Hey, thanks.
Good job, man. Super fast.
So you just decide to lie out in the weeds and wait for the brackets just turn on.
Yeah, I mean, I picked this game up not that long ago. Just a scrappy 54 seed, you know. Yeah, that was man, that's probably the best one of these I've played. And God, I've played plenty of them. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty impressive. I would say super fast, just not any wasted movement, good routing, and no deaths. So I mean, what else can you say? You went to the right
Literally
places.
everything. Yeah, I
You
was
did
gonna
the right
say,
things.
literally everything kind of fell into my lap. Every
Yeah.
decision kind of fell my way. I was like shaking my head. I was like, this is crazy. When I saw that recorder in 3, I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, right.
Where was this during like Swiss?
Well, I mean, essentially, you take over the 11th seed because you'll get all the matchups that cytown would have moving forward. So, yeah, there you go. It's all you need to do is just get in here and upset it. I mean, upset by seed. We were already talking about how I wouldn't call that an upset by player talent, right?
Oh, I would. It's not. I mean, it's okay. We all know how good cytown is. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not a secret. So
Let's put it this way: it's not a surprise that you win.
Yeah.
Would I? If I had to
That's
put
fair.
money down,
totally.
you probably don't get my money, but I wouldn't have wanted to gamble on this seed. Let's put it that
No,
way.
no, this is not. This
Stay
is
away.
not the race I would have chosen to put any money down either direction, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, really, I would say the difference is you had your sword early. He didn't get the sword actually until like 30 minutes on the dot. Was digging 8
The 8,
early
yeah.
with wand and wasn't
Oh
able
my
to.
god, that 8 was just.
Yeah, kind of got
And you
stuck.
I've
didn't
had an
see
8
a
like
whole lot
that
of it.
in forever. Like,
Yeah.
I've been complaining for weeks about level 8 and how I just can't possibly go the right way in there. And
I mean, you were
I
in
was
there
just
for
shocked.
a quarter of the time that he was, because he had to do it twice. So that ended up being the big difference. And now he's been in 7 basically the whole time you've been in 9. This is his last Triforce that he needs, and then 9 was pretty quick if you go the right way.
It was pretty straightforward. It was hard to go the wrong way. It kind of felt like.
Yeah, you kind of forced into him.
But love
Maybe
those
if you go
nines
left
when that
at
happens.
start, but
Yeah, exactly. There's the Triforce for Cytown.
yeah, I got that pretty early. Going in, I'm like, well, maybe I'll dig Death Mountain if I get a chance, like early. Try something just to even the
Yeah,
playing field a little bit. And then I
I
was
think
like,
you
I saw
had
that
any road, right?
Triforce. Yeah, I saw the Triforce, and I was like, man, I should probably stick around for the item. And I was like, no, there's way too many rooms. Oh, it was like a battle in my head. It's brutal. And when I saw like ladder was required and flute was required, I was like, man, I should have stayed in that 7.
Not punished.
Would have gotten a
Yeah,
boomerang.
ridiculous.
Yay.
Yeah, so ridiculous.
Yeah, we did saw the boomerang in 7. Just missing the white sword and the book. And I guess the other boomerang. 9, 9, and 6. The items we don't know.
And only one
nice.
of those left is actually even. Well, I mean, the book could still be useful with hints, although if he takes the same route you did, 9. That's also gonna go right.
Yeah, as long as you don't go left, you're okay. left is probably a dead end or something too. Like,
I mean, hopefully. I hate that when I was telling Tracy at the beginning of this, it's like, there's always the you went left, he went right, and that's the difference in the race. That always feels bad.
yeah.
Here
we're
we
taking
go.
stairs.
He's taking a stair.
Here we go.
Who knows now?
Oh, now we're in completely. Yeah, we're definitely not. Yeah. Oh, I thought maybe he'd up A out of that. Well, this could be a bit of an adventure. He probably needs you to have this version of level 9.
No doubt.
Yeah, I
Usually
personally don't
do.
like taking stairs that quickly unless I'm looking for silver, so I'm a little surprised. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter.
Nah, it doesn't.
Just cool of him to stick it out and finish it up.
Yeah,
Good to hear you in here, Homer. How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right, man. Yeah, it's good to
When
be
we,
back.
When are we gonna get you back in one of these tournaments to dominate us all again?
It's just Swiss goes on for so long.
So long, yeah, you know.
If I could skip, honestly, if I could just like Crim, just put me as like 93, like whatever the like,
Yeah.
just
I got no
seed
issue
me
with
in
that.
last. I'll skip
Yeah,
all
but
of
that
Swiss.
puts you in the low bracket in this tournament. Just dominate through that.
Yeah, no, I
Stevie Jess is saying join the TTP tourney. That goes straight into brackets. Of course, you gotta play
yeah,
the TTPs.
I did a couple of those, and I don't know. It's one of those things where like we play these games, and you play it enough, and then eventually it's like you just need a break from it, and that's where I was. I would say
I
since
was
like
so
20.
excited to start that break tonight.
Well, a funny thing happened
Yeah.
along the way to that break.
That's right. Nice
There's
Sondheim
Ganon.
reference.
It wasn't that much
No.
further.
A little
And you got the
detour.
map ahead of of Ganon, so there's that. I don't know if that.
But this is
matters
just
that
like,
much.
if you have a longer 7, 8, and 9 than your opponent, like it's really hard to win.
Yep.
Like I will say his Ganon is significantly better than your Ganon.
Yeah, shocker. God.
It's very
Playing
nice
this for a
Ganon
million
play.
years, still can't just catch him ever. Like, oh, he goes left. All right, well, I'll go stab left. Oh, he went right that time. Oh, that's cool. Like,
And now we got to kill this stupid 3-headed Gleeok. Just can't get a break.
At least he's got the wand and the wood sword to do it, unlike the earlier wand Gleeok that he killed in level 8, where if he'd had bombs, he would have had the Triforce.
Yeah, he was right next to the Triforce
it's
room.
too bad.
And had to
right, yeah.
clean up a Gleeok on like half a heart. Ridiculous. It's just the way the seed went.
Yeah, I mean, that's how these seeds in general have been going, right?
I mean, it's just a crazy tournament. There's like upsets galore, and there she is.
Fun.
Yep.
It's fun to watch.
GG cytown.
It's dangerous to play, but fun to watch.
That's right. All right.
Way
to finish it up.
Time of 1 hour 46 seconds.
I mean,
Oh,
an hour
really good
46.
time,
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Like, you expect to win an hour 46 with an 8 Triforce seed.
Yeah, yeah, he might have spent 8 minutes in that 8 the first time though. He was in there for so long. I wasn't keeping track, but he was in there for a long time that first time. And you kept saying, "Go get your sword."
Yeah, I know. It's tough. You want to go fast, and it could have been a 4-room 8 where you get the Triforce and a recorder, and then it's a totally different seed. So
Yeah,
I get it.
absolutely. Yeah, and Cytown's saying that he's gonna pass on the interview, and I can totally understand that. Just definitely a frustrating situation for him. So.
I don't like doing interviews when I win. So
Yeah, can we wrap it up here? Or what are we doing?
that's what I'm saying.
Sure. Yeah, we totally can wrap it up. Sadly, that's the last race of the night, but
Oh, get out of here. Really?
there are a ton of races tomorrow, and they're all right at the same time. So I'm glad I don't have to figure out where to put all the games on the restreams. There is one race at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That'll be on SpeedGaming, Ugandans versus Balmy. But I'm not even going to shout out the others because there's a 10:30. There are 3 9 o'clocks. There's a 9:30. There's 2 10 o'clocks. So don't know. Hopefully, they managed to get everything a restream tonight. We had to borrow Fury's own channel though to make it happen. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. But there will be Zelda 1 randomizer on your channels, whether it be on SpeedGaming something or Zelda 1 randomizer. So definitely keep an eye out on that. But yeah, in the meantime, gotta thank everybody. First of all, GG's against Shatty. Good luck moving on in the tournament for another one and done.
Thank you guys.
I guess it'd be 2
as
and
always,
done
put
if
this
it's
on. GG's to cytown, obviously. One of the best to ever do it, so
Yep.
Our dog
And
gets a
from
little
tournament
lucky every once in a while, so yeah, it's cool. We'll move on, see what happens, and probably lose to like a 64 seed, and that's how this goes. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll do the best we can. But yeah, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
All right. And of course, huge shout outs to Tabby Orange, our tracker. Tracker's always the MVPs of our broadcast. Can't do it without them. So huge thanks to him. And Homer J Smash. I've been wanting to do a Call of Race with you for a while. I'm so glad we got to do this. I hope we get to do it again.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me on. It was a lot of fun. Good night, everybody.
All right. Good night. See you all tomorrow.